Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to study science, in which we were studying chapter nutrition in animals, and already we have learned two parts of this chapter, part 1 and part 2. So today we are going to start part 3 of this chapter, nutrition in animals. In our previous part 2, we learned digestion in humans through a diagram. We learned the diagram, and on through that diagram we understood that there are six parts of digestion in humans. We can divide digestion in human into six parts. Uh, so, and we discussed and learned the first part of digestion, that is the buccal cavity also. So we discussed that for digestion, food passes through continuous canal which begins at the buccal cavity and ends at the anus. It starts at buccal cavity and ends at the anus. So for learning, canal can be divided into six parts such as the buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, third stomach, fourth part is small intestine, and the fifth part is large intestine, and the sixth is anus. So here in this chapter we are studying one by one every part of this digestion in humans. We are understanding this these all six parts one by one. So in our previous part we have learned this buccal cavity, and we have understood this the buccal cavity, and we have seen a diagram of all digestion in human. So we will revise first of all that diagram, in which we will see all the six parts of digestions. Buccal cavity, and in buccal cavity there is a salivary gland. The second part is esophagus, which is also known as food pipe. Here is the liver, and this is the gallbladder. These are not the parts of digestion. These are this is the third part. This is the stomach. First part is buccal cavity. Second part is esophagus. Third part is stomach. Then fourth part is small intestine. Fifth is large intestine. And the last sixth one is anus. And in second part of this chapter we studied buccal cavity, and today we are going to start the second part of digestion in human, that is esophagus, or we can also call it as the food pipe. So let's start the food pipe or esophagus. The swallowed food passes into the food pipe or esophagus. Look at this figure 2.2. This is the food pipe. This pipe is known as food pipe, or it is also known as esophagus. The food pipe runs along the neck. It runs along the neck. Paheli wants to know how food moves in the opposite direction during vomiting. So this is the question I am giving you, and you have to find out the answer of this question. You can search it in on Google. Okay. You can see this diagram 2.7, movement of the food in the esophagus of the alimentary canal. So this showing us the food, and this is the esophagus. This is esophagus. So this food is moving like this in this direction, and this is the stomach. So food moves through this esophagus or food pipe and come into the stomach. Food is pushed down by movement of the wall of the food pipe. Actually, this movement takes place throughout the alimentary canal and pushes the food downwards. You can see the figure 2.7. At times, the food is not accepted by our stomach and is vomited out. Recall the instances when you vomited after eating and think of the reason for it. Discuss with your parents and teacher also. Let's see the stomach. As we know, the third part of the digestion in human is the stomach. So, the stomach is a thick walled bag. The stomach is a thick walled bag. Its shape is like a flattened U and it is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It receives food from the food pipe at one end and opens into the small intestine at the other. It's the one end of the stomach joined with food pipe and the other end of the stomach joined with small intestine. You can see this in the picture as we have seen in previous one. See, this is the stomach and it is joined with food pipe, right? So the inner lining of the stomach secretes mucus, hydrochloric acid and digestive juices. The mucus protects the lining of the stomach. The acid kills many bacteria that enter along with the food and makes the medium in the stomach acidic and helps the digestive juice to act. The digestive juices break down the proteins into simpler substances. Say this note. The working of the stomach was discovered by a strange accident. In 1822, a man named Alexis Saint Martin was badly hit by a shotgun. The bullet had seriously damaged the chest wall and made a hole in his stomach. He was brought to an American Army doctor, William Butement. The doctor saved the patient, but he could not close the hole properly and left it bandaged. You can see this figure 2.2. Bument took it as a great opportunity to see the inside of the stomach through the hole. He made some wonderful observations. Bument found that the stomach was churning food. Its walls secreted a fluid which could digest the food. He also observed that the end of the stomach opens into the intestine only after the digestion of the food inside the stomach is completed. So this was the accident which gives us the knowledge of the stomach, how it digests the food, some fluids secreted by the wall of the stomach, and it begins to digest in our stomach. And after digesting the food, the wall or the mouth of the stomach opens into the small intestine. Now this is your assignment number 5. Label this figure of digestive system. Hope you all will hope you all will do it, and it is a very interesting topic. So I am expecting many homeworks from you. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.